welcome back. Random TV Reviews, your girl Annette.
Your boy Stanley.
I feel like it's been like a month or Sunday since we reviewed this though.
Yeah, it's been a while, you know, all this crap going on.
We're not going to talk about the election.
Nah, we're going to try to leave that out of this tonight, but it just might come up.
It might just pop up, but let me tell y'all.
Yeah, it's still in my heart. It's still in my heart.
Let's just go ahead and put the review part out here. Didn't much happen. But at least we're getting somewhere with this Tyler Perry.
Yeah, at least the writing is kind of like filling in some freaking details that we didn't know.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And all I got to say is for y'all that already watched it, we already knew. But let's get on into this review.
A room for you.
So we got Kelly. She's on the phone with Lucian because, you know, on the last episode, if y'all don't remember, Kelly was on the phone with Marcy. Marcy, lights out, cameras dead, lenses closed. She done passed out. Kelly can hear her, but there's no response. So she's on the phone with Lucian like, look, I can hear her, but she's not answering me. Find her silver SUV, you'll find her. And that's exactly what happened. He ended up finding her. He was like, oh, look, I'm going to have to call you back.
Hey, I'm going to have to call you back because...
I said, So we got Kelly. She just going crazy. She's sitting there. She said, oh, Lord, I need to pray because it's been the night of hell.
I need to go to church tonight.
She said, we got Randall, Alex, Joey, the baby, Marcy, Rick, and Mike. Oh, no.
Night from hell.
Did y'all see her baby bump, y'all? But congratulations, Edwina, because she does watch these reviews. She had her baby girl, y'all. So that baby bump that y'all saw, that's real.
Yep. Congrats.
So congrats. She's beautiful. Oh, so I went and looked at her Instagram and I was like, she just posted a picture of her 2 hours ago. It's like, yes, that's right on time.
That is
so I don't know when she gave birth, but she posted that 2 hours ago. So then we see Ben high as a gold.
He's still high.
Ben calls Eddie.
She woke.
Shimmery lights is woke.
She woke.
And Lucian came in, said he was FBI. I said, did you catch that? Because I couldn't catch. He said that he was FBI, so you're not going to get up there and talk to her because she got FBI detail. 45 minutes after he left, it's on.
He said, Eddie, matter of fact, I'm sick of all y'all.
Oh, so you and
Lucian. I'm sick of y'all.
He said, you smacking me around.
Then he said, hello? Hello? See, Eddie was so distracted by the fact that the FBI was up there. He didn't realize that freaking they came at him sideways. Yeah.
I said, really, Ben? Really? Oh, he done had that good stuff now.
That morphine got kicking his freaking tail, boy.
So, Eddie goes right to Steven and says, Steven, what you know about Lucian? I was just on the phone with Ben and Shimmery Lights has FBI detail on her. How did that happen? He was like, well, stranger things have happened.
Yeah.
He was like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. FBI will be making house
calls like that.
So how did this happen? Steven said, just leave it alone, Eddie. You know, it ain't no big deal. But this is when it got real juicy, y'all. Because y'all remember from way back when I kept saying, I don't know whose team Steven is on.
Yeah, because he kind of like wishy-washy.
Yeah. So next thing we see is he gets on the telephone. And Lucian answers the phone. He said, it better be important for you to be calling me on this line. I said,
what line is that?
He said, look at here, Lucian. Eddie asked me about this old FBI stuff. You know, be careful. Cover your tracks. But,
he on to you.
Yeah.
He on to you.
Do better.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to try to stall it. Try to make some things happen, but all right.
But the guy don't Eddie. He supposed to be team big bad and thug and Joe G. But when it comes down to FBI,
yeah,
you got his attention now. You ain't bad now when they show up.
I said, oh my God.
Yeah, you turn into a punk now. Stand up to them like you be standing up to the rest of them rookies in the goddamn precinct.
We know that ain't gonna happen. So then we got Lucian. Lucian said, Steven, go ahead and let Brad go because he ain't got nothing to do with this. So Steven was like, yeah, I know. You know. You
interrogated him for that long goddamn scene that you did. Interrogating. I was like, oh yeah, I know. He can go.
So he went ahead and told Brad, look, you can go ahead and go, come find out, you know, basically Rusty had something to do with it, which confused the heck out of me because there's another scene where Brad act like he never heard this information before.
Yeah.
Did y'all catch that?
Yeah, when what you call it told him.
I said,
Like, didn't Steven just tell you that?
yeah, but he was like, yeah, Shimmering Lights is awake. She said, it was Alice Folk. You're free to go. So I was like, okay.
Yeah, but anyway.
So then we got Natalie. She over at the hospital.
She done humbled herself under the mighty hand of the Lord.
Nah, that's that stress. So she sees the doctor that she went off on last week. But not last week. Well, it's actually only been 6 hours.
Yeah, it's the same night. And it's,
But anyway.
it's a long goddamn night.
Been a long season for me.
Yeah.
So she tells the doctor, she was like, look, I'm going to apologize for the way that I spoke to you. It's been a long night.
She had a Kanye
stressed.
moment. I ain't mean to talk to you so heavy. I ain't mean to talk to you that way. I'm sorry, man. What's your name again?
Yeah, she really did have a Kanye moment. So the doctor said, look, I understand. I've been in this position before. So she was like, huh? He
Really?
said, yeah, I have. I thought he was going to give us a little backdrop on his own
Yeah,
life.
I thought maybe his son or daughter been shot.
But he was like, no. He said, look, I gave you my professional opinion. But at the end of the day, I am not God. I said, come on through with the ministry.
But I thought he was being sarcastic because she was like, what? Because, you know, some people will say that, I am a miracle worker because I'm not God. I ain't actually to be God. I asked you to put in the work that you being paid for. That's all I'm asking.
That's it. Even without these benefits, I ain't got no benefits.
Yeah, so she ain't got no showings.
So he said, look, he seems to be taking a turn and I think he just might make it. So she was like, bump that, I need to see my son. He said, look, I'm going to need to warn you. He black, he blue, he bloated.
He bloated on his goddamn medicine.
Everything is going crazy. But, she was like, look, he was black and blue when he came out. So
I'm good.
Ain't no new situation on to me. So she goes in that hospital room and Stanley said, why is Joey laying up in that bed?
Look like Frankenstein, boy.
He did like Frankenstein.
All they had to do was cast a spell on him and say, it's the Lord.
And he would have got up. So she goes in the room and Natalie, she put on that hard exterior and I was like, Lucian out there fighting all the saber hoes
yeah,
and he's not even in the room where he need to be with his woman. But she goes in the room alone. I got a piece of hair that's driving me freaking insane and I can't find it. Do you see it? Thank you. Watch out for a player. You ain't got it because I still feel it.
The piece of hat on wants you to be great. I think it's gone now. I don't see it no more.
So
we back.
Yeah, Natalie goes in the room and the first thing she said, look, them doctors want me to donate your organs, right? And I know you're vain.
Yeah.
You don't want no other thug around here got your heart beating in their chest. So I suggest that you
get up.
Get up from here right now, boy. I don't have time and I don't have the money. I said,
yeah, we ain't got no money. You ain't got no money and I ain't got no money.
Then she started going into, I love you and I'm so sorry that I couldn't take you out of the environment that basically created this situation. But she was like, look, I refuse to bury any one of my kids. And I was like, I don't have no kids, but I felt that right there.
Yeah,
But
Natalie, y'all gonna bury me. That's what's gonna happen.
I said, Natalie, you've been acting your tail off this whole season, but we was waiting for some tears.
Yeah,
to
like
drop.
some tears. Don't be Alex now with no tears
and they
crying.
finally dropped.
Yeah, I said, there you go. There you go. There you go. Now we know it's real. Well,
So
we know
then
it's
she
not
said,
real, but
I be D. If you leave me before I leave you. And she said, if you die, I'm not gonna bury you. You better call somebody else. I said, God, don't.
That's how black mamas is. That no matter of fact, they'll tell you if you die before I do, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. All right, Turtle. If you die on me,
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
I would kill you. So she said, get up. And did y'all see Joey blink?
Yeah.
I said, so we're not gonna play on this? We just gonna cut camera like we didn't see him blink? But
yeah, he heard his mama.
So anyway.
He heard him.
So Andrew, he got Alex in the car with him. Alex is demanding that you take me to Rusty House over there to Hickville, where they just voted for Donald Trump.
I knew it was coming out.
But anyway.
Yeah, because he was campaigning over there.
Yeah, over there in the woods and in the sticks.
That's where he was campaigning at, yeah.
So he was like, look, I can't go any further. I'm out of jurisdiction. So he calls 911 to dispatch to get backup so that he can actually take her any further than where he's already taken her because he's out of jurisdiction.
Freaking Andrew is a smart man.
So while Andrew was talking to the 911 dispatcher, Eddie goes in there and he was like, what's going on in here? And she was like, such and such, he's scared to drive any further with this witness in the car. Who is it? Alex Montgomery. Oh, don't tell her it's me though. So he done intercepted Andrew's call, and now he's gonna come over there and buck stuff up.
Yeah, exactly.
I said, here we go. I'm done with somebody kill
Eddie tonight, today, not tomorrow. Right now, this very hour, do it.
So Alex, she pissed off, which I'm with her being pissed off. We still ain't seen no tears yet. So Alex, no more tears. I gotta find my son.
My son, I gotta get it. I don't got time to wait. Shut up.
Basically.
Shut up.
Until I can see a tear, I won't hear nothing you say.
No, shut up.
So
better put some goddamn Visine in your eyes.
I've been told you.
Cut scene, put Visine in there and come back.
Come back. I mean, Tyler, you gotta do better, man.
Yeah, you said Halloween boo is over with now, so you gotta get your skit together.
So she calls Espresso. Espresso, this is happening, that is happening. My mama, my daddy did it. She said, my daddy's name is Rusty James Lee. I said, that's a goddamn Confederate flag wearing motherfucking name.
Yeah, it is. Yup. George Bush voting.
Republican, you know what I'm saying? I said, if that ain't a hick name.
F them Democrats. Them summer bees. I hate them.
Let's make America great again. F you. So, yeah, so she giving up all the information. And I'm sitting here like the whole time I said, as nosy as Espresso is, did she not see in that computer where she was fiddling around trying to get all this info and detail about this?
Yeah.
You did not notice that Eddie was the one that was going on the call. Because I'm quite sure the 911 dispatcher
I'm pretty sure she logged it in there.
Who was going on this call.
Yeah.
You ain't see your baby any name on there.
You can miss me with it. Turn it.
I can't. So then, while Espresso goes in, she acts like she's going to confront Steven about it. And Steven was like, look, I've been trying to call somebody from that office over there. It's 59 people.
Over there. And
ain't none of them. Yeah, 59 people. And all of them got the electoral vote. But he said, ain't none of them answering the phone. But
they had the polls voting. That's why they ain't answering the phone.
Well, it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked.
Hashtag some B.
So, long story short, then we ended up seeing Brad coming out. I said, Brad, you was released 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, I thought he had been walked out to jail. It's like, look, did you go to the bathroom?
I don't care if
you go to the snack machine.
I don't care if you had to take a dump.
No.
Hold that until you were free.
No. See, the thing about it is this. See, Brad ain't black. See, when they turn a black man loose from jail, he ain't passing go. He ain't collecting $100. Matter of fact, you can keep all this stuff. I'm gone. Because we're afraid that you're going to change your freaking mind.
So I got to get past the gate.
Or you're going to file some more charges that we got some parking tickets that we had about a couple years ago. So before you pull me up in the computer, I'm gone.
So it'd be like Forrest Gump, I was running. So I said, where the heck did Brad come from? He come out there. Espresso said, Brad, I talked to Alex and, they have Randall and the baby. So Brad said, well, that means he's a dead man.
He's a dead man. But I'm like, oh, he didn't say that to the police, though.
No.
That's why.
Well, he might as well, because Espresso is the police. You tell her.
She 911 police. She can't lock nobody up.
She got
what?
I'm done with her. I can't. I'm done with her, and I'm done with Eddie.
Ooh, and Alex.
All of them.
Fire all of them.
So what happened? Kelly leaves Alex's house because she hungry, and I said I don't know if it was Kelly's acting because she was pregnant, but she sounded like she was tired as hell for real. She was like, look, I need something to eat. The kids, they're going to be hungry when they wake up. You want me to get you something for Burger Batch? Burger Fast.
Yeah.
She said, no disrespect to Natalie, but
I don't know one of that nasty skin.
I don't want no burger from there.
But you know, her mama, they got their own burger place up there by our job.
Oh, God.
This place, this ain't part of the review. This place messed up a freaking milkshake.
It tastes like water.
How you mess up a milkshake?
And it had mold at the bottom of the bread. So good thing we were sitting across from each other, because when he went to pick up his burger, I said, oh,
yep.
I said, no, never.
They tried to kill it, did me.
And the meals was like $15.
Yeah, it was expensive. It was expensive.
And it's still open. I don't understand it, because there's never nobody in there. But anyway, so she goes next door to her house because she's going to gather some groceries so that she can eat.
I bet you Travis is over there.
And God darn it, she notices that a window is up. And this is what pissed me off about Kelly, because Kelly used black.
Yeah.
Kelly goes to heist that window down. Not heist it up. Heist it down.
Heist it down.
Because it took enough strength that we could say heist and still be correct about it. Now she tells us, I know Justice didn't leave this window up. If it took all of your strength to put that window down, do you think Justice pulled it up?
Think about it.
So soon as she turned around, Travis standing over there in the dark. I said, we at this bullshit again, Travis. Really? He said, look, I need to apologize to you. I'm so sorry. But I'm so in love with you.
Man.
Whatever you want me to.
See, you know, I'm like this because of what you did, man.
He said, you laid it on me.
You laid it on me. I'm like, you ain't got past that.
Well, when you throw it on somebody good, they don't let it go like that. You still
I think what the part, though, is that he got played.
Yeah.
That's the part. I don't think it not necessarily probably was the booty. It's the fact that the booty was good and you got played.
Yeah, you got dropped.
So your player card get pulled in the street. You can't go back and tell the fellas that you got played, because usually the fellas try to do the playing.
Yeah, so he said you put it on me, made love to me, they don't answer the phone for me.
Don't call me the next day. Like, Travis, that's what the women do. The women be crying like that. You got it. You didn't give me a call.
So he was like, can you give me a hug? Can we start over? And then she had a bat that she had her hand on.
He saw it too.
He saw it. He said, give me a hug. So that was a way to get her away from the bat. She found a way and gave her a hug. He said, well, what you doing? Why are you next door? Oh, I'm over there taking care of the kids.
Yeah, Alex got a new baby.
Oh, she had a baby. And he talking about some.
I can't wait till we have ours.
I said, when the last time you seen that guy? You still talking to old boy? Oh, no. He moved away. Oh, okay. Well, let me walk you out. She finally walks him out on that sidewalk. And he said, you know I love you, right? You know, I've been like this before and I'm all crazy. And my car is parked around the corner and everything. But it ain't never been like
this.
Man. But you gonna see old boy again? She said, I told you. He went back to Utah.
Yeah, Utah. Then he turned and looked at the door like this. Yeah.
Utah. Oh, he gone.
That nigga did something to
and she caught it too.
Yeah, he did something. Because he made a statement. He said, I will kill before I see you with another man.
I said, I try to tell y'all. When he went in that bathroom with Ramsey. Don't no man go in a bathroom with Ramsey while you taking no shower.
I'm mad that they never even dealt with that.
They ain't dealt with it yet.
They ain't dealt with that.
You know what Tyler gonna do? At the last minute, he gonna put
all the scenes together.
He can't afford all these actors. That's all I'm saying.
I told you. They couldn't afford Randall. We wanted to at least see Randall do some talking, not screaming in the box.
So this is the last scene. And this is where all of us
y'all
can get in the comment section. And we can be like, Stanley, I told you so. Hashtag Stanley is wrong.
Yeah, you got me. You got me.
So Marcy is at the hospital. She wakes up. The doctor is in her face like this.
I saw them doctors in your face when we was at the hospital.
Yes, getting on my nerves. So she was like, what happened? I didn't faint. The doctor was like, heck yeah, you fainted.
You passed out.
Look, I can't keep you here because technically, but I advise you, you can't even walk. Nevertheless, drive.
Yeah.
So you need to sit here, get this blood pressure under control because you at stroke level. Let the medicine take hold and do what you got to do. But Marcy, she asking for all her belongings.
I want my phone.
my phone, my pocketbook, everything. You notice how she asked for the phone first. That's
how I did.
So in the age that
we got doing smartphones is taking control of her life.
Yeah, so she was like, look, the doctor said, have you eaten anything? You know, are you stressed? You need to talk to somebody? You need me to pray with you? Do something? She said, yeah, I'm under a lot of stress. No, I haven't eaten. And the doctor says, well, how in the world do you expect to have a healthy baby
if you don't eat?
If you're not eating to take care of yourself
properly.
I
said, oh hell, I said the family gonna get me. They gonna get me.
I said, say that again.
The family gonna get me.
Marcy said, say what? She said, yeah, how you gonna take care of have a healthy baby and you're not eating properly? I said, I thought I told you that we won't stop.
But I'll say this because she's pregnant now. I can guarantee it's Brad baby. I can put that out there. Yeah,
she just needed the right seed.
Yeah. So all that pumping and grinding that they were doing, yeah.
So yeah.
So they got some of that Russian seed.
Ah.
Ooh. Said went straight on through them ovaries and fertilized that egg.
Now, oh Lord, now Randall gonna be crazy for real.
Oh.
For real? For real.
How you doing?
So you could go. You gonna go get.
You gonna get my wife pregnant?
I can't. But anyway, that's all we have.
That's it.
Straight from. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And
it don't cost you nothing.
Yeah, and follow us on Instagram because if anything ever happens and we don't do these reviews, you can go to Instagram and Twitter
and find out what's going on.
Yeah. But anybody that asked for Mike B on all of our reviews, Mike B is fine.
Yeah, he doing good. He's on break.
Contact has been made, but y'all keep our brother
he taking a commercial break.
Yeah. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
So straight from the VA.
The dirty, dirty South.
To
Holla.